Hey guys, welcome back to the kitchen with this island girl, and tonight I made for you Jamaican oxtail and butter beans. I'm using 2 packs of oxtail, which is about 3.5 pounds of meat, and as you can see it's very fatty, so I want to make sure that I cut off all the fat, otherwise the meat will be way too greasy. For me, that's not very palatable. I'm using 1 onion finely chopped, 1 habanero chili, 5 cloves of garlic crushed, 6 stems of thyme, and 2 stalks of scallion. And remember, the spice level is up to what you like. I'm using 1 teaspoon Himalayan salt, ½ teaspoon garlic salt, 1 teaspoon seasoned salt, 1 teaspoon black pepper, 3/4 teaspoon seasoned salt, and 1 teaspoon herbs de Provence. Now, when I'm using the oil, notice I use just a little bit. And the reason is, even though I try to cut off as much fat as I can, oxtail is riddled with fat. So you'll still find a lot of fat on this meat. So just use a little bit of oil, and whatever fat is left will render slowly.
Perfect prayer for the blessing from above. It's a good look when I see you smile.
Be sure to take off all the fresh seasoning, because while the oxtail is browning, the fresh seasonings will burn. And if this happens, the oxtail will taste bitter.
Make it harder to keep the faith. But you know the comforter, he always leads the way. I know you know our love will never die. Like the way the Titanic took a dive. We live in good days. I sing it la la la. It's a regular thing, but never say.
After 20 minutes, I turn the meat. And if you notice all the oil that's in the pot, all this oil is coming from the oxtail itself. So we'll just let it stay and brown in its own oil. So after 40 minutes, all the oxtail is nicely brown. So I dump the excess oil and put the fresh seasoning back in. And here I'm gonna put a little water and let it simmer for another 1.5 hours. So this is a slow process. When you're cooking oxtail, you want to make sure you have a minimum of 2 hours because it cooks slow and steady. After the oxtail has been cooking for 1.5 hours and it's nice and soft, this is when I'm going to put the butter beans in. And after I put the butter beans, I let it simmer for another 15 minutes. And then, when it's all done, it's ready to be eaten. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen. Now remember, if you like my food, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at islandgirl_kitchen.